I know you're wondering why I'm in all of these colorful clothes. Well, it's because I'm trying to tell a story today, baby. Today, we're going to be talking all about how to wear primary colors. What's up, all you good fellow fly guys? You know what it is, the Cat in the Hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo of StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to this lifestyle thing. And today, we're going to be talking all about how to wear primary colors. So by the end of this video, not only are you going to understand what to put on when you are trying to wear a color, but you'll also understand how to properly express yourself and the feelings that you are going to create when you wear these clothes. So make sure that you stick around to the end of the video, because I'm going to tell you about what this actual ensemble that I'm wearing is expressing and communicating while I have it on. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. This is a great time for you to start understanding how to not only wear color, but to begin to use it to your advantage to express the type of emotion or feelings that you want when you are engaging with people. If you don't know anything about me, I'm actually a lifestyle coach, which essentially means that I'm going to help you align your image with your identity so that every time you step out, you're making a statement in style and leaving a lasting impression with your look. So if that sounds like something that you could benefit from, and let's keep it real, you know you could, then please consider subscribing. I would love to be a character in your lifestyle story. If you have already subscribed, like Dwayne Boyd or DIW3M, fam, you gotta tell me what that means. Then you know that I appreciate you. And now all you have is one more thing left to do, and that is hit that notification bell, and that way you will be notified each and every time new content comes out. So when we start talking about primary colors, let's break down what primary actually means. Now, if we're talking about primary, the word primary is associated with the first, or something that is most important. So then we'll think about the primary race, right? In a presidential race, that is one of the most important races, because that is the end all be all. That's when we're going to get down to figuring out who our next president is going to be. When we start thinking about prime, a prime number is something that cannot be divided by anything else to create that number or to get to another number. When we start talking about primal emotions or primal responses, that is our base response for how we're going to interact with the world around us. Now, I want you to consider those three definitions when we're talking about primary colors. Now, primary colors are essentially going to be red, blue, and yellow. And the reason why these are primary colors is because they cannot be mixed with any other color to create that color. They exist in their purest form naturally by themselves. There's no other mixing that comes into play there. And these colors are also one of the most jarring colors that you can wear, because they speak to the mind, the heart, and the feeling or the emotion of who we are. So there is that primal notion. And then also these colors are going to be colors that people often put first in their minds when it comes to certain associations. So let's go ahead and get started with the color red. Now, if we're talking about red, you often have heard that red is the most attractive color that every person can wear, whether they're male or female. But what you may not know is that red is actually associated with the heart in a very physical sense. It will increase the heart rate. It will also jump out at you, right? So the red color will actually be much more pronounced when you're wearing it, because it is a physical color. It is a color that almost seems palpable. So when you're wearing red, you have to bear in mind that this is when you just want people to feel you. You just want people to be caught up in the feeling that just creates a visceral response. So red is a great color to wear in your shirt, maybe as a pocket square or a red tie. All of these things are associated with power, a very visceral and primal emotion that you're going to create when you're dealing with somebody, and when you just need to make a sale or you are trying to engage with somebody on that side. Now, because of that, this is something that is going to create passion, power, but it also can be alarming. Think about the type of colors that we use when we are thinking about a fire alarm, or we want to draw attention to something red, right? And because of that, you also want to make sure that you scale down wearing a whole lot of red, because that could end up making somebody be on alert. Now, if you are out on a date, of course, because red is the most attractive color that males or females can wear, a red shirt or maybe even a red blazer is going to be cool in that situation. But I would tell you to err on the side of caution, because again, you could make that young lady feel like she needs to be on high alert. Better for you to wear a pink shirt, which is still going to be a tint of red that's going to speak to likability, or a deeper color of red such as a burgundy or a cranberry color that will have much more romantical undertones than that pure red. Now, people make decisions with their hearts, they justify with their minds. So after you have gotten, them engaged and they are feeling, great, now you want to start appealing to their logic, to their mind. And for that, you want to wear the color blue. Now, blue is often regarded as one of the favorite colors of most people. It is a very calming, cool type of color, and that's because it is associated with our cerebral element. It is associated with our mind and our thinking. So that's why we always say something like cooler heads will prevail, right? And it's because we want to be in a state of constant communication, of understanding and clarity when we're interacting with one another. And both of these things blue actually personifies. So after you've appealed to the primal response of somebody, right, with that increased heart rate, you want to make sure that they are very clear and understanding in what is going to happen next. So after you've made that sale, now you want to make sure that they are very clear in the communication when it comes to the paperwork for the contract. Or after you have engaged with this beautiful young lady and you've stirred up all of this emotion, you want to make sure that she's clear on the fact of whatever your intentions are with her. And because of that, you can wear blue much more pronounced, right? This is why a lot of guys will wear blue suits, because they want to make sure that they are cool, calm, and clear when they are stepping into business interactions. And so you can wear blue as a suit, you can wear a blue shirt, you can also wear a blue tie and a blue pocket square, but you do want to be careful, because blue can also be associated with a depressed state. It can be associated with aloofness or being cold. Now, certain situations you have found that you don't want to appeal to the head, you don't want to appeal to their primal feelings, you want to appeal to their emotions. And because of that, yellow is a great color to wear. Red is associated with the heart, blue is associated with the brain, but yellow is associated with the feeling. It is that overarching, type of experience that is going to create those good moods, that good energy. That's why people who wear yellow are probably going to be associated with a sunny disposition. They are going to be likable. They are going to be confident and have this esteem, because it takes a confident person to throw on yellow. And so because of that, you are going to be somebody who draws attention and who is going to be likable. But it's also important to understand that yellow can be associated with fear, right? You've heard somebody being called yella when they are afraid to do something, or when somebody pees themselves, right? It's usually associated with a yellow feeling. Or yellow can be associated with anxiety, because it can create very high feelings of awareness with that color, and it has even been associated with suicide. So it's important to understand the power of yellow. And again, yellow is another one of these colors that kind of jump out at you. So when wearing yellow, you also want to be aware of those feelings. And generally speaking, if you wear a lighter tint of yellow, such as a sun yellow, it's going to be associated with the daytime, it's going to be associated with good feelings, and it's often going to be associated with casual elements. So yellow, or a light yellow, is often really good when being worn on a casual Friday, maybe when you guys are going to be leaving early and going out and grabbing drinks. A darker shade of yellow often is going to be associated with those darker feelings, but it's interesting. When I wear this yellow jacket, there is a certain level of likable sophistication. There is something that creates a feeling of intrigue, especially when it's reinforced with other types of colors. So if you are stepping out at a nightclub where everybody may be wearing blues or dark grays or any other type of color, and you step into the club with a yellow jacket on, well, then you become a beacon of color, a beacon of likability in a space where everybody's trying to play it cool. You create this feeling of charm and charisma inadvertently simply by having the confidence to wear this color. Now, what is this look that I'm wearing saying today? Well, if you are applying the attributes that I just talked about, then I would say that I want to create an overall feeling of likability with the yellow, a feeling of passion and expression, something that is just going to jump out at you and make you, something that is going to make you pay attention while still creating a certain element of cool in what I am expressing. So in all of these different types of ways, we could mix and match these different types of colors, and leave me some comments in the comment box if you would like me to do so. Could create very unique types of feelings. And that's all that this color conversation is really about, is not only creating the feelings for others, but creating the feeling for yourself, so that every time that you step out, you are doing so not only in style, but with the intention of making a statement to tell your story. So I want you to try that on, see how it fits you. Answer this question of the day: what is your favorite color and why? So on the things that we just talked about, there's power in color, so I want to hear about those things. Leave those in the comment box. Let's get the conversation going with the community, and make sure that you share this with a friend. There are a lot of guys, I guarantee you, who don't really understand the power or the intention behind the colors that their image is creating, and this could be extremely beneficial for them. Outside of that, don't forget to be great. Oh, and give this a thumbs up if you found the information beneficial. It does help the channel to grow. But above all, don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind. So you, yes you, should always dress to express. I'll see you next time. Peace.